cultural interests.
1.
Drama. Drama.
Example.
We start learning about the story of their unfolding lives, the drama of their everyday.
We approached it like a drama in 3 acts.
2. Opera.
Opera.
Example.
People tend to think of opera as expensive and exclusive.
I'm Johannes Debus, Music Director of the Canadian Opera Company in Toronto.
3.
Orchestra. Orchestra.
Example.
I wound up as a member of the Barcelona Symphony Orchestra in Spain.
The first time I was in front of an orchestra, hearing my own music, it's like, I want to do this.
4.
Recital. Recital.
Example.
It helps us prepare for something like a recital or a performance.
And we put on a recital, concert, if you will, that's a complete collage of their original work.
5.
Contemporary. Contemporary.
Example.
By that I simply mean how fast we're used to moving in the contemporary day and age.
Although vessels like this one helped to modernize Europe, contemporary scholars had never before seen such a complete example.
6.
Observe. Observe.
Example.
What I observe is a pair of secessions from the unifying center of American life.
Understanding. To understand something, we need to observe it.
7.
Organize. Organize.
Example.
So I was tidying up my wardrobe, trying to organize things, and suddenly hundreds of shoes tumbled on my head.
But it's the middle of the, it's the holidays, right? So you're trying to organize all this stuff.
8.
Assemble. Assemble.
Example.
Director of Assemble Fest and also the director of Our Street, Our State.
And then we assemble those models into an end-to-end simulation.
9.
Attend. Attend.
Example.
I got to attend a conference where he was one of the keynotes.
The mind. If you don't attend to something, you can't be aware of it.
10.
Resign. Resign.
Example.
I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
I went on and on and on to my long-suffering wife, and eventually I decided to resign from the British Foreign Service. I felt...
11.
Establish. Establish.
Example.
It isn't just our history, it's our legacy as we seek to establish a new branch of engineering.
It can take hundreds of years to establish these vital ecosystems because deep corals live life in the ultra-slow lane.
12.
Ceremony. Ceremony.
Example.
To open the ceremony, they began to pour cups of tea for each monk, but the kettle cooled too quickly.
We have one ceremony of sorts that we use in participatory defense.
13.
Guest. Guest.
Example.
So she gives a guest lecture for me when I teach. I give a guest lecture for her when she teaches.
14.
Poetry. Poetry.
Example.
There were people writing poetry, reading poetry, vast engagement, of course, with the Irish language.
So point number 3 or trait number 3 of a world-class company, they only put out pure poetry.
15.
Discussion. Discussion.
Example.
The president comes to you and has a discussion with you.
3 questions that may help guide this discussion within your organizational leadership team or even for you personally.
16.
Ballet. Ballet.
Example.
National Ballet of Cuba was founded by Cuban ballerina Alicia Alonso.
Something old ladies used to wear in the last century, and it's a very strange accessory for this ballet dancer.
17.
Singer. Singer.
Example.
As the singer launched into the lament, he pushed through the doorway.
That's pretty cool, Meg. I wonder if you're a good singer in your sleep.
18.
Anthology. Anthology.
Example.
So the poem under Yi Fen's name was considered for inclusion in the 2015 edition of the Best American Poetry Anthology series.
This course asks that everyone compile their own anthology.
19.
Classical. Classical.
Example.
That's where you get the sort of Blanche Dubois, Scarlett O'Hara kind of classical Southern accent.
Well, nothing in the laws of classical physics anyway.
20.
Amateur. Amateur.
Example.
Passive voice is overused by many amateur writers.
Maybe she's a research scientist scouting for fossils your age and type, or just an amateur collector hoping for a fortuitous find.